Yeah.
I'll just repeat it very quickly. She wants to know if it's different for you to, or how it is for you to watch an audience.
I sort of heard her, you know.
It's just to make sure the people in the balcony aren't angry with me.
Well, it is really. She'll say to you. How about your tank? I know that you get used to it. I hate to say that, but you know, you sort of experience what it is, because when you do a movie, usually, the best way to understand yourself, it's like if you make a painting and then you step back from the painting, you have a way of seeing it better. And when you make a movie and you see it with an audience, you sort of see your picture, you see your film, in a way, just the feeling of the audience. It's sort of like the theater too. Because in the theater, the audience, I don't really believe too much in the fourth wall. Because I think the audience is another character in the play, and it tells you what the play is. That's why you have previews and stuff. You go out before you finally go. Well, here, it took some getting used to, I must say. At first, I was shocked I wouldn't even go. I remember The Godfather the first time it opened, and I was introduced in this huge movie house, and I just, you know, when the lights went out, I went out. You know, I couldn't deal with looking at myself. But as time goes on, it's very constructive. You know, we just can't do anything about it now because it's done, and it's great to see it in a theater on a big screen. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience. I guess what you think here and there, I don't know how Barry feels about it. He would really be able to talk about it or Greta. I know that sometimes you just want to say, oh, we should have stayed a little longer, because the laugh people are laughing and you keep going on, you know. In an audience, in live theater, you take those hopefully elegant pauses as laughs die down and stuff, you know, so you can get, so the audience then sees, hears the next line. But here a couple of times, I was very pleased with the laughter, because it's sort of what we meant to have you enjoy. But at the same time, you start to say, oh, they're going to miss that next couple of lines there.
Can I mention one thing? Because the process of doing this film, because we had to do it, and we chose to do it actually extremely inexpensively, and we only had 20 days to shoot the film. And the one thing I wanted to mention, because actually Greta hadn't seen this, that her first day of work was the final scene in the movie. So if you can imagine that she steps in on day one, and that whole sequence.
Be my first scene.
I'm very sorry to be the bad person, but I'm afraid we've run out of time. Thank you all so much for coming, and please join me in thanking